Hi everyone, this is a new episode of Revit Programming using Python, and today we're going to talk about lists and how do we deal with them. So here I opened the Revit Python shell and I have collected all rooms in here. So if I print just rooms, I will get all the objects. As you can see, there's a lot. If I want to know how many rooms I have in here, and just say length rooms, and it tells me that I have 91 rooms. So now I'm going to get the areas, as you can see in here, in a for loop. I in rooms area equal to I dot area, and then I rounded them. So if I go to this loop and print AR, I'm going to get this long list of areas. So now let's try to work with lists, as I said before. So I'm going to create an empty list in here. And the first thing that we can do with lists, maybe you already know this. So I'm just going to type list.append AR. So I'm just going to add these values to this list. So it's just AR. And if I go here and print my new list, I'm going to have this list of all these values that are the areas of the rooms. So this was the first one. Then let's say, for example, I'm interested in knowing what is the biggest area. So let's see how can we do that. I'm going to assign it to a variable x and type max and pass the argument list. So it's going to get the maximum value inside this list, and now let's print x. So the maximum is 3522. This is the biggest area, and now let's see how to get the minimum area by typing min instead of max, and the minimum is 56. So now let's see what can we do also. So let's say, for example, I want to reverse this list. So it's now it's starting with 439 and it's ending with 786. Let's say that I want it in the opposite way. So let's just type list.reverse, and now let's print again list. So as you can see, I got this last one at the beginning, and the first one is at the end now. So what else can we do? We can also sort it from the biggest value to the smallest value. How to do that? Let's say list dot sort, and then the argument is reverse equal true. And now let's print list and see. So as you can see, the maximum value that we got before is the biggest value in here. And here, if we type false instead of true, I'm going to get the opposite. So here is the smallest value, and at the end is the biggest value. So now let's see what else can we do. Now let's see how to remove some values. So as you can see, this is a list, and the first one is index 0, and then we go 1, 2, 3, and so on. So let's type lst pop, and inside pop, I'm going to type the index that I want to remove. So let's say, for example, I want to remove this one. So we count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the sixth one. So I'm going to type 6 and then print the list again. And as you can see, I don't have 73, I have 74 after 61 directly. So this is how to remove by using the index. Let's see how can we remove. Let's get it back. Let's see how can we remove using the value instead of the index. So I can type lst dot and remove without capital letter. And here I'm going to type the same thing. For example, 73. And now let's print the list. As you can see, again, I don't have 73 because I removed it. So before we finish, I just wanted to talk about something again. So if I print this list with type in print outside of the loop, as you can see, I get all this list. And if I go and print it inside the loop, as you can see, I get something else. It's not the list that I'm interested in. So this was a quick thing to add. And there is one more thing, maybe. So if I print now AR inside the loop, which is this value, I'm going to get all the values as we saw before. And if I go outside of the value and print AR, I'm going to get only one, which is the last one. So be careful with this. And this was it for today. I hope this was useful. Thanks for watching and see you next time.